Is this saying it's on? It's on. Hi, my name is Quiggy, and this is my first. Although technically I've recorded one before this, that will come after this chronologically on YouTube. This is my first YouTube video. I want to shout out Claude Von Stroke for inspiring this. For those of you who don't know who Claude Von Stroke is, he is the label head of a house music label called Dirty Bird, and just a great guy and a great leader and musician. And yeah, he started to vlog. That's just like very unapologetically him and silly and corny. And yeah, I just feel inspired to start off here in what I feel like is a good platform for me and my gifts and my strengths and the way that I really want to express myself. Because I feel like Instagram's a little bit too quick. Definitely gonna do some TikTok things in the future, and my buddy Neil and I have started a podcast, but I need a space to just go on my long, insightful rambles. So as of now, this is called Insights and Rambles with Quiggy. Another possible name is QuiggyTube. I don't know what we'll land on. But I'm just going with it. I'm just winging it and speaking from the heart. And as much as possible from a clear mind, I'm feeling inspired today, having gotten back in the gym and just being revved up to an open heart and a clear mind. And so, yeah, I'd like to hope that most of my videos will come out as clearly as such, but there might be days where I'm like, you know what, I need to get another one going. I've set a goal for myself to do once a week for 2 months, so there might be some days where they come out a little bit more fuddled, and maybe you'll notice, maybe not. But at any rate, this is going to be pretty unapologetically me. And yeah, maybe not super clean cut. And I just, as Neil and I have pledged an intention for our podcast is to just not take up too much time, space, and energy. I'm just not gonna, at least in this moment, invest in a webcam and edit it and whatnot. Like, it's just gonna be one go, and I'm gonna fumble around and make mistakes. And honestly, a big intention is to just be a human being. I think so much content is so perfect in its presentation, and instead of just being imperfect as we are, we try to present ourselves, or we've been unconsciously conditioned to think that everything comes out perfectly, when in reality there are so many bloopers and outtakes and edits and fuck ups that lead to the final form, the Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Z reference for those of you who don't get that, of anything that is put out there in the world. And so, for me, I'm just going to do it in one go, because I don't want to spend a lot of time and energy trying to be perfect. I'd rather just be mumbling and bumbling through parts of it and just accept that as part of the journey and the process, because that's life. I as a little introduction, am a life coach and a meditation teacher. I have been meditating for 9 years now. I started with the app Headspace when I lived in New York City a couple years out of college, and was just starting to uncover how much junk and bullshit was in my mind, and how much I was suffering as a result. And sitting on silent meditation retreats opened my eyes to the possibilities of expanding the human mind. And I have been on a journey of curiosity and cultivation of the more loving qualities of the human mind and heart over the past several years, living in Vietnam, teaching English there, but really just spending a lot of time in coffee shops, journaling and drinking coffee and just studying my own mind. I dubbed myself the glad scientist in these moments of just like massive curiosity and insight, and Vietnamese caffeination that would kind of send me into the space of like, damn, I really feel like I'm understanding things here. And then eventually I left Vietnam, and through an existential calling and rock bottom of physical, emotional, spiritual health, to, start giving back to the world. I've done a lot of self-study, spending a lot of time, sitting on more of those meditation retreats at a monastery in Thailand and just understanding, the human condition through my own mind. It was time to turn around and A, spend some time healing, and then B, figure out how to give back to the world through myself. So I am, as of a year and a half ago or so, I don't even know, certified as a life coach from Jay Shetty's life coaching school, and I am enrolled in a 2-year meditation teacher training program from 2 dope ass meditation teachers here in the West, Tara Brock and Jack Kornfeld, teaching in the Theravadan Thai Buddhist meditation tradition, but also just the cohort of meditation teachers and scientists here in the world is massive and collaborative. So it's not just them. There are a lot of great people teaching the usefulness and the way of meditation, and it's just absolute necessity in our evolution as human beings. And I'm a big proponent, a feisty one, of meditation and the insights that it has brought me. I want to share with you. So that's what this is about. I've gone on kind of a rambly introduction, but I'm a meditator. I am a huge proponent of it, and I want to teach it and share it. And it has helped me understand the guidance of meditation, the Buddhist way of thought, but also cognitive neuroscience and evolutionary psychology and positive psychology and many other spiritual traditions have helped guide me to an evolving understanding of the world and the universe and the human mind that has conjured up a lot of insights. And they come to me in moments of inspiration, and I love to share them. This is a mutually beneficial experiment in that I'm having a lot of fun. I like to be heard. I like to talk. I like to share. This is my creativity and my curiosity on fuego, and I believe that it can help make the world a better place, and I hope that it will inspire you. It will inspire insight and curiosity and perhaps positive change, because ultimately I believe that we all deserve to and have the capacity to thrive. I think we live in a culture that's, turning the corner in terms of healing, and I think, the body and the mind is designed to heal pretty quickly, but we have been shaped in our culture to just get in our own fucking way so much that so much healing has been left undone. And so when we talk about healing, it tends to happen, later on in life. As I said, I kind of hit a rock bottom and like kind of woke up to the healing that I need to do. And then we, have to go through a lot of, sorting through junk and riffraff to get to a place of even just, basic equilibrium. And, then we turn the corner and we have, really not just survival is something that we can sort of grapple with. But then once we have gotten survival down and safety down, then we can actually open up to the possibilities of the human condition and to really thrive and flourish. And so, my hope and intention is to share these insights of healing and understanding and guidance to help us heal faster and more consistently and get out of our own fucking way and just let love in. And that's a process, but I think it's one that the future that I envision is one where it's less of a energetically consumptive process, one where we are much better versed in the art of human flourishing. So, we're all healing and dealing, as I like to say, right now, but the hope is that the shift in understanding and the opening of our hearts and minds will create future generations that, aren't healing so much after the fact as really starting off with a full tank and full capacity to heal and grow and thrive, because that's what it's all about, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so got a lot of love, got a lot to share. Often it will be stream of consciousness and perhaps not super well collected, and I'll miss pieces and I'll say things wrong. And at the end of the day, like, I am no guru, certainly no more of a guru than you are out there listening. We all know deep down the truth of reality and the love in our hearts. We've let so much bullshit get in the way. And so I come to you as a teacher and also as a student. And ultimately, I'm here to create a conversation, not to lecture and say that I know all. Because at the end of the day, I surrender to the reality that I don't know it all, and that my views are just perspectives that are ever evolving in a scientific way as new information is brought to me. So, as I'm delivering my insights and rambles, trademark / hashtag QuiggyTube, um, you know, please challenge me. Please challenge yourself. Please, in general, don't just receive things with such open receptivity that you're not thinking critically about it. And I don't mean critically in the sense of like you need to troll me, because, maybe there are going to be trolls here, maybe there ain't. And, if you coming at me, then so be it. As J. Cole once said, snakes in the grass let a brother know that he arrived. So if there are trolls, then I take it as a good sign, and you are welcome to stay, and I love you too, and I will have a constructive conversation with you, because at the end of the day, that's what we need. I'm going to share my ideas, but I'm not going to share them in a dogmatic way or say that you have to believe them or even that you should believe them. Please challenge me. Please challenge the ideas in a healthy and clear and kind communicative way, because this isn't about, belief differences are not about ego and identity as much as they have been made out to, as much as we've been made out to believe in this day and age. We can believe different things. At the end of the day, like, that's the beauty of the human mind. Like, we have this storytelling capacity to make sense of a world that's really fucking complex and hard to understand, and perhaps impossible to fully understand, because I can't understand the complexity of the universe. There was this Big Bang 13.6 billion years ago, and maybe that's even a concept that's, created to just get closer to a better understanding of something that we can't fully understand. I can't see that far into the past or feel the scope of that, space that has been created since that, moment in time. It's incomprehensible. So, I don't know. As much as I know, I don't know. And that's the same for all of us. So please approach these conversations with the intentionality of both receptivity and openness, but also, healthy skepticism and critical thinking, because I want to have a conversation. I want to learn from you as much as I want to teach. And I'm always here to learn. It's a growth mindset that has empowered me to live life skillfully and happily and in a fulfilled way. So please, whatever this conjures up for you, whatever this conjures up for you in your mind and in your heart, if it's something that you disagree with, you don't believe in, you don't see it, ask a question, propose a different way of looking at it. We can have conversations, and as a baseline intention for this is like, let's have conversations and try to find mutual understanding, try to find common ground, and at the very least, if we can if we are disagreeing, agree to disagree, but find common ground over the fact that we are all human beings who just want to be loved and want to experience as little pain and suffering as possible. That's our common humanity. And so I hope that this series and whatever it evolves into will bring something positive into your life and spark some curiosity, spark some creativity, spark some positive change in your life, and at the end of the day, help you thrive, because that's what it's all about, baby. It's about all of us fucking thriving. And I'm here to play my part to contribute to that in this world. And, I just want to be here as a reminder and a reflection that you have that power too, starting with yourself, because it's all about self-love. And I'm going to go into like a completely different topic. So I'm going to cut myself off before there's too many different tangents here in this intro video. It all starts with loving yourself, And so I'm here to express my self-love and confidence, which has not always felt comfortable, just flying off the rails, expressing myself. There's been a lot of stuffing that down that I've had to work through to come to a position where I love myself enough that I can come here and be unfiltered, unapologetically myself, recognize that it's not going to be perfect, that it's not the cleanest YouTube vlog of all time, and be okay with that and just have fun with it. And so my hope is to demonstrate that both as a role model in action and to inspire that possibility in yourself with these insights and rambles on QuiggyTube. I don't know if that's going to be the name or not, but we'll find out. Anyways, I love you. Even if you troll me, I still love you. You will challenge that, but it'll help me love you and love more. Have a blessed day. Peace.